Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video, we are just getting it done. I'm doing the best I possibly can in this short amount of time I have to film this week. I am back at work. Last week I took the week off for PTO, and I will tell you how productive I was because I didn't have to work all week, and we just stayed around here because my husband, unfortunately, the military life, he was gone. So we were not able to go on vacation like we were planning. So we ended up just staying home, and all the kids were off for fall break. And so it was so nice to not have to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning and get to sleep in a little bit and then go straight to the gym when I wake up. I'm just more motivated in the morning than I am in the evening. So I was just trying to kind of get back on track in this video, kind of pick up my bathroom as much as I can. Thank God for organization, because I feel like once you have organization, it's just so easy to pick up certain areas in your home, especially your bathroom. I'm a big culprit of leaving my stuff on the sink. I don't know if anyone else is like this. Like my husband is the culprit of clothes laying on the floor, but me, I am a culprit of leaving my stuff on the sink when I get ready in the morning. Is there anyone else like that? Like they can be the cleanest in their home, but their bathroom sinks look like a freaking barnyard. Anyway, if you are new here, my name is Justine. My husband is military, so we move every 3 to 4 years. I have 3 kids, 13, 7, and 5, and my youngest is still home with me during the day. He actually just started preschool 2 days a week, so that's kind of nice getting that, but that's during the work week when I'm actually working and don't have the day off to kind of like clean and get caught up on anything. But I am just so busy with my life currently. We have sports going like crazy. We have archery, volleyball, band, baseball, karate, all of the things on top of social media and working a full-time job. It has gotten a little crazy here, and so things get backed up, like this laundry. It's on top of the dryer because I needed the dryer to throw my daughter's clothes in. Yeah, that happens. It is what it is. I know other moms get the feeling of like when you just cannot get it all done, and that's what happened in this video. Anyway, if you are new, please hit that subscribe button as well as that alert bell. It means the world to me that you are here watching along. I know YouTube isn't the popular choice anymore. I am over on TikTok and Instagram as well. I post very regularly over there of everyday life. I post book content, cleaning content. I also do workout, motivation, and nutrition things over there as well. So make sure you are following me over there. I am trying to get back to 2 days a week, but with my schedule, we'll just see how that goes. Anyway, let's just jump into today's video.
Self to sleep, and you're colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high, and you're stronger.
Here's your little reminder that you do actually have to wash your kids' bedding. I know, I'm just joking. Most of us know this, but as a mom, we have to take care of our bedroom and all of our kids' bedrooms and all of their bedding. And I like to wash my bedding at least once a week, especially my bedding, because I do self-tan, a dog sleeps in my bed, just all the things. And there's nothing better after a long, hard days of work, getting into a nice, clean bedding set. Like after, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so comfy and warm and smells so nice. Like I'm not saying it smells bad at any other time, but it's just something. It just is the comfort factor of your bed after a long, hard day. I don't know. But the kids, I kind of leave it a little bit more. I probably do theirs every 2 weeks because they don't have anyone to be in here. They're just them. There's no accidents. Like my kids are potty trained, all of the things. So I don't feel like I have to do it as much. And they're only in here to sleep. They barely ever play in their room anymore. They play in the playroom more. So I very rarely come in here to have to clean.
Much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
I know most people have dressers for their kids' clothes, and that's great. However, for me, I found that these little organizers that I got from Target work the best for our family. I only hang the shirts because we have a little step stool that they can get up and grab from here. But these organizers are great because they're low to the ground, and I do not have to get my kids' pants in the morning, or like underwear or socks or PJs or shorts. They can just go in here and grab, and then like my kids know which one is theirs. I had to separate their clothes because for a while there they would share like the same bin because they were kind of in between sizes where I could put them in each other's clothing and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But now that they're 7 and 5, there's a huge gap, and so I have to separate their clothes because I found that my son Liam won't look at the size. He'll just grab whatever's there, and he would wear Caden's clothes half the time. He was trying to fit his 8T butt in a little 4T clothes, and it was the funniest thing ever. But I was just like, you can't walk around in your flood waters here now, come on. So I did separate them. This just works the best for us, and I really like these organizers. I think they're pretty cheap from Target. I think they're linked down below in my description box if you're wondering. And I don't know, they just seem to do the job. And I think as they get older, I will get them dressers again or like a better closet system. But in this house, we won't have time to replace their closet systems.
Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful. Just the way we are, just the way you are. Oh, just the way you are.
I will tell you what, my Dyson cordless has become one of my favorite vacuums. I know they are so pricey, but it just gets that hair up. You'll see at the end how much hair this picks up. And that was just when they get the boys' room and the hallway. Like, it is just so great, especially this one their tool that's meant for carpet. It just picks up so much hair. I do, however, have to be very careful using it upstairs. I will not use it in the playroom because I'll be suctioning up like molding clay and all of that. And I noticed that my Shark uplight that I have, that I've raved about, I love it, but they discontinued it. It is now clogged, and I have to figure out how to clean it because the thing to take the bracket off on the bottom, like the twisty things, they're broken. And so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fix it. If I can't fix it, I'm going to end up having to go and buy a new vacuum. But my mom, I believe, has the Shark Navigator, the Duo Pet one, I believe. And she absolutely raves about it. And she had 3 German Shepherds, a wiener dog, and a sheepadoodle, a miniature sheepadoodle. So the hair in her house, she knows what works. And I'm going to have to get a big bulky vacuum cleaner, but I feel like for the upstairs it's needed because I just get so worried about in the playroom picking up certain things and ruining my Dyson. Like, I do not want to use this vacuum up here very often except for like the bedrooms.
I will never smile for you, smile for you, smile for you, smile for you. I will never cry for you, cry for you, cry for you, cry for you. I can't take this anymore. You say we're done, but you still want more. Baby, what I need is you out the door. This time I'm sure, yeah, that you're a bad boy up to no good. Trying to be a man, but you're stuck in boyhood. Baby, you won't ever treat me the way you should. So it's over for good. I will never smile for you, smile for you, smile for you, smile for you. Yeah, I will never cry for you, cry for you, cry for you, cry for you. Rest your head, let it dream about me. Cause I'm fed up with you crazy. I will never smile for you, smile for you, smile for you, smile for you. Yeah. I will never cry for you, cry for you, cry for you, cry for you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What do you expect me to when I'm over you? Can't you tell by the look on my face that I will never smile for you, smile for you, smile for you, smile for you. Yeah. I will never smile for you. Yeah. I will never smile for you. I will never smile for you.
I got this new tool from Amazon, and I will have it linked in my Amazon storefront. This is just like a lint roller, but it's oversized so that it gets more area, surface area, I guess. And I had one of these before, but it was just way too small, and I went through the stuff really quick. And I will suggest that this is not for someone who has a lot of dog hair. This is a maintenance kind of tool. I would only use this like if you're going to do your couches almost every day. Like, I know that's a lot to ask, but for me, having a white couch and black dogs and black dog hair, I need to have my couch cleaned off almost every single day because dog hair will just sit on this thing and it looks terrible. It looks dingy. I know on video you can't tell, but it is really bad up close. I've showed many times in these videos of how bad my dog hair gets on my couch. So I do have to kind of keep up with it. I love using my Dyson. I will say that I prefer my Dyson with the hair attachment tool, like the upholstery tool, on the couch cushions. On the pillows, however, you cannot use your Dyson. It like suctions up and it gets stuck, and it'll just pull the couch cushions off. It's really hard to keep the pillows from moving when you're trying to vacuum them. So this is more so for the back of the couch pillows to kind of get the hair off of them. So I don't have to keep like taking off my covers and washing them and like putting them in the dryer to get all of that hair off, if that makes sense. But I'm just doing my best. I don't know if I'm going to keep this couch in the living room. I do love it, but I think I'm going to move it upstairs and get like couch covers because the dogs don't really go upstairs anymore. Like they go to bed up there, but we have a gate so that they can't go up there and cause a mess or anything like that. And I'm thinking that's going to be like a family room up there because I feel like this takes up too much room in our living room. And I was looking at like doing like a smaller, like you've seen those like cloud couch dupes. And I was thinking of doing like a darker color, not really dark, but I wouldn't want to do this light of a couch again downstairs because of how much my dogs get on it and how much I have to clean it. I definitely want to do something like that with some like cozy armchairs to kind of sit on in here and kind of make it look bigger than what it is because this couch takes up the whole living room. Let me know your thoughts on like if that plan makes any sense.
I was the girl all alone in the corner, drinking by yourself on a Saturday night. You were the guy with your friends at the doorway, pretending that you had the time of your life. Had we met before, instant chemistry, I was so glad you came. Had we met before, laughing instantly, but it didn't feel like thunder or lightning, but something struck me when I was looking into your eyes. Wasn't love at first sight, and fire burning bright, but now I know what it was. It was like coming home.
I got this new dish soap. It's the Dawn Dish Power Spray, but it's pumpkin scented. I will say that it has a very strong smell. So be prepared for that if you get it. I got it from Walmart while I was there. I just had to pick it up because I am a pumpkin girly through and through during the fall. I love pumpkin spice everything. So that's why I did it. And I went to go put away my silverware, and I noticed there was like something all over the silverware for some reason. So I was like, you know what? It's time to vacuum out this little tray because it's been forever. And that's what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to organize this silverware really quick.
Through the town, yeah, never really wanted the night to end. And I was wishing you'd stick around. Still I was thinking we were just friends.
I love this little Rubbermaid power scrubber tool. I have it, like I said, linked below, but it just gets it on those cracks and crevices that you can't really hit with a sponge. I feel like this just got all of that gunk out of the corners of my sink. This was not my first choice of a sink, but it was what was available because the sink that we got originally, it was more of like a gunmetal gray and it worked perfectly. It looked so pretty. It came with all the bells and whistles, but then our cutout in our sink was too big because the developers just kind of did a half-assed job, whoever the construction crew was, and made it too big for what the sink was, even though we measured. And so we had to send that one back, and they didn't make it in the bigger size unless we wanted like a double sink. And I didn't. I really wanted an open single basin. So we sent that one back, and we got this one. But then a few weeks later, I had enough of the laminate countertops, and so we got quartz put in. And I was like, man, I could have had that sink like this whole time if I wasn't in a rush to get the sink done. It was a whole thing. But yeah, this tool does great to get in those little sharp corners, get all of that gunk that's just sitting out there, because I'm telling you, it can build up in your sink. So make sure you're cleaning that sink. You can use any kind of soft cream cleanser or even Dawn dish soap, just something to wipe out your sink, because I know growing up, I never thought to wipe out the sinks after doing dishes. But now that I have my own home and like grow as I clean, it makes so much more sense, because you don't want your house smelling and your sink can have the most bacteria in it. So make sure you are doing something, especially for those garbage disposals.
Summer love. Oh, I wish I could rewind it. Only us. Oh, I left you when we were blinded. Now time is up, and we tried so hard to fight it, but we knew we couldn't fight it. Hurts every time you say you'll be mine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna get some love. You and me, we kept on riding in your arms. The only place I wanna hide, yeah. I give it up. All for you, baby, keep trying. But the city's getting crowded. Hurts every time you say you'll be mine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna get hurts every time you say you'll be mine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna get
This is just my Tenco wet mop. It's not the newest one. It's nothing fancy. I got it from Walmart for like $100. And I'm telling you what, is one of my favorite ways to clean my floor when I have a little bit more time in the day. Like I said, I love my Dyson, so I do tend to vacuum more. And then I use my robot vacuum mop to keep up with my floors very regularly. I probably run that thing like 4 or 5 times a week. Yes, I have to, or my floors get bad and then my house starts to smell like dog because of all the hair. I definitely need to look into those air purifiers I keep bringing up, but I haven't gotten to that yet. So I'm just going to take my Tenco. I just use Bissell pet solution for inside of this, and it works wonders, and the house just smells so nice and clean. And I did the whole downstairs floor. I just did not film it because, I mean, how often do you want to watch me clean floors? But anyway, that's what we're finishing up with, and you can see at the very end how well this does on my floors. Even though it's not the top of the line of anything, it just works great. Anyway, I'll see you guys back next time. I appreciate you clicking on today's video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me.